Good morning, my lovelies. The style is a little different today, but our twins woke up on a deep conversation. I feel like things are actually being manifested instead of just being a prayer. So things are being called in. But look at this layout. It was a strong conversation, but I'm not gonna lie, our divine feminine whooped that ass. Because the conversation started with just our masculine, which he's the cards underneath, and our feminine is on top. But it just started with her answering, but the conversation got intense because our divine masculine, he is suffering still with trust issues, but he is willing to let go and experience. So he's going ahead and doing that and allowing his feminine to help him process everything that's going through. But her cards came in later. So I had get the first set of cards for our masculine, which are all of these, not this one. This one actually belongs to her, but I had put it in the middle just so I could go ahead and show you guys the actual layout after the divine spoke. And then this continued his, and we ended here with his conversation, and then our feminine came in to kind of talk things out and put things into perspective. So her cards came out along with this one to put him in his place and give that halftime. So I'm almost reading this like a basketball score, because I told you his cards came first, hers came as a response. So you can see in the beginning he was whooping ass because he was the first person to start talking his shit, and then she came through like, now we're not about to do this. So high priestess and the emperor, and then all the way at the end of the whole conversation, she shut shit down. So she's the empress, which reconnects us back to our emperor, which he's 4, she's 3. So I told you it's a lot of back and forth, but it's a beautiful conversation. And they had a break. They had a break because they had to come together. He's fighting, she's letting things become and form themselves into reality, and then they go back into it. But you could see she came back with a force because she understands who she is and where she stands, and he's respecting her. I'm sorry, you guys, if the flash is really too bright on these cards. It's because I'm in another section of the house recording, so it's a little darker down here. But he's giving her all the respect, because you can see that she's even floating, and he's going ahead and giving homage to everything. And then it goes back again. Told you she is whooping ass, because she really did give into the you can see the yes at the bottom, but she did give into the connection, and she is really producing. It's not something that she's thinking anymore. Like we said, we're manifesting. So it's not something that she's thinking about anymore. It's actually something that she's actively doing with him, as even though he's low 1 and she's up that 6, because we're kind of doing this as a scoreboard. I do have masculine and feminines that watch my energy. So I'm kind of trying to keep it together so you guys can understand it. But he comes out too, because he understands that she's that spell, and he's that last closure, that last recipe, that last ingredient to go ahead and put everything together. But he is that magician that does light everything up, but they do have to be on that same page. But he is being led by her. That's why I said the month of 4, which we're in, held a lot of significance. I've been speaking about this since last year when I was posting that the number 4 kept popping up, and you can see that he started with it, and her number went divinely into that 4 to let him know that I'm always going to be a part of this process with you. So as that twin flame energy. But here comes that halftime, because we were getting whooped, right? He is getting his ass whooped. But we come back into where they finally come together. Even though she scored her 7-0, that movement finished happening, and I heard it in the sense of nursing. I was writing a lot of keywords today because I was still building a few decks and getting into the spirit of the videos. So I was writing down some words that were coming out, and the word nursing, kids, getting back at backstabbers, all of this stuff is coming out. So you can see the layout was already being called to be in this transition, but she's really rocking that movement. And I heard movement in the belly and the full. Funny thing is, when I was pulling out the cards, this card came out, and I'm asking, I was talking mad shit. I told you it starts off with R2. It ended with R2 with him, and it started with the 2 with her. But he was talking a lot of shit, and I'm telling you, she came in like, hey, let me put you together, because you acting like a fool right now. And it's so funny that her fool came out as the last card. Because I swear to God, the spirits just threw the cards and shit went left. She came out roaring. And I was like, oh my God, I should have been recording this. I was supposed to be outside, you guys. I was literally packing to go outside to go ahead and record this video. But I couldn't. The energy was just on fire. I just had to pull the cards out. And it was going ham from there. I'm serious. He is ready to move. And she is really weighing down. She is really feeling the bearing of it, but it's being weighed down on her. And that's why I said, even I feel movement of pregnancy movement, but there is movement going on. And though he is experiencing it in halves, because she took it in one go. So that's why I feel like a lot is happening for her world in one good swoop. And that's why her numbers are higher and hitting harder than his, but his is climbing up as they slowly go. But his got separated in two because he is losing stuff, even though the movement is happening and it's good movement. He is losing stuff, but it's good. Okay, just like how you lose weight, it's good, right? So, and then like I said, the full card came out, so she shut him up. There was nothing else to be said. You can see the yes at the bottom, but there was nothing else to be said. And he just needed to correct his last alignment into places, multiple priorities, understanding time management, putting more things into priority. So the two numbers still came out the same as 7. I was laughing at that because I didn't even realize that until I turned the camera on. But they both came out as 7, but she hit the number before him. And to close it out, because I was tired of the energy and fight, because it's a lot of heavy energy. I'm not going to only say sexual energy, because when you say sexual, people only think of intercourse, but there's a lot of different energies that go into sexual energy. So it plays in the heart chakra, it plays in the mind, it plays in the sensitivity of even the 3D and material. So I was like, let's close out this energy, you guys, because you see what the last card was. I didn't even put it in the read because I was like, all right, too much. I was like, too much, you guys. The energy is too much. So they came out with the score of 9. Because they are finally sitting together, and I see this more of him, and she is the cups, because he has really sat down to say, okay, she answered back too, even though I be going through my stress. She answered back that yes. Now we're putting everything into fulfillment, just like I told you how he came out as that magician. He is now really putting it in. And isn't it funny? The last card that I didn't choose to read is right after in the sequence of 9 and 10. And look, the 10 of Wands right behind you. I'm telling you guys, they are going. The month of 4 has just been it. Like I've been going through it even the month of 3. I'm not going to describe this, but I'm going to put this just in case you guys want to take the pictures. But no, this is too much. And then he came in as the King of Cups to finished kind of the conversation. You can see he doesn't even have a number with it. It's more of an energy that he's sitting in. You can see the cups in his hand, and that represent his wife and the decisions that he's made. And he is sitting in it, though he got 5,000 billion other questions to ask his girl. And you can see she already started the deal. The 3. She is the Empress, and she is sitting there. Just like I told you, we already went back to the number 4, him coming right after. My nigga always has questions for his girl. I ain't finna say the other words, but okay. Right in. You could see that. So he loves his wife, and he loves his divine counterpart and what they're doing. So this, I'm still going, like I said, I'm going to put them right in there, but it is going off of the masculine energy. I got right off the Sag, and the fact that it's 2 10s. So it's like he caught right up with the energy. It's like he's like almost saying, you ain't beat me, but you beat me. That's why I said this conversation just be going. But it is painful endings that he is understanding, but it's not painful to him because it's glorious with what it comes with. And the 10 of Wands right behind it to help that burden. It's like a 10 for a 10 equal parts. I'm always hearing equal parts when it comes to the twin flames, because I'm always hearing equal for equal, like eye for an eye. So the burden, yes, the extra responsibility. This flash is so bright. The extra responsibility and hard work. So he understands that with the painful ending, he is wishing it in place. So like I said, it's like a sword for a wand. So he is really eating up the energy with his divine counterpart, and they are really going at it with each other, you guys. But like this video, subscribe. I'm going to keep posting, but I'm trying to find good ways to post because the spirits really take me out of nowhere. But all the information to me, how to find me, all my different pages, because I do have business pages as well, will be linked in the bio below. Share, repost. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, because the twins had to come out today. And that's what it started, because this month is really hot for them, and they are really letting the world know that they are putting this ish together, and they are coming out with it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Enjoy the rest of your day. I love you guys, beauties. Bye.